We're Global Warming, a company working towards warming the earth one sock at a time. I'm Sandra Gutierrez, CEO of Global Warming, and this is my team.
Matt Card, Chief Marketing Officer.
Veronica Hafner, Chief Administration Officer.
Logan McGavin, Chief Financial Officer.
Bruce Gruber, Human Resources Vice President.
Zachary Lowell, Videographer.
Global Warming will provide consumers with the best looking socks using the highest quality materials while giving back to our community. Global Warming started in September of 2018 as a specialty sock retailer located in Knoxville, Tennessee. We are an online retailer and a C Corporation. Although we are a C Corp, we are focused on helping our local homeless community by donating a pair of socks for each deluxe sock box purchased.
As an online retailer, our easy-to-use website is necessary to make sales. The simple and organized layout allows customers to efficiently browse and purchase our products. This year, Global Warming has set 3 goals. First, make a 2.5% return by the end of the fiscal year. Second, sell sock boxes to 50% of the VEI companies. Lastly, we aim to provide 900 socks to the homeless population in Knoxville.
Socks have a strong foothold in pop culture today, ranging from your everyday teenager to professional athletes and to former presidents. At the beginning of operations, Global Warming surveyed over 200 students in the VEI network to get a feel of their sock-based preferences. We looked at sock type, length, design, and material. We are proud of our product line as we feel we offer the best socks on the market. In our hometown, Knoxville, Tennessee, more than 9,000 people are reported using homeless services annually. Socks are the #1 most requested clothing item from homeless shelters because law prohibits used socks from being donated. This is one of the driving forces for Global Warming as we conduct local sock drives within our community to address this need.
Our company is organized in a way that reduces bureaucracy and improves efficiency. We have 5 departments: administration, design, finance, human resources, and marketing. Each department has its own team leader and respective employees. After careful evaluation of leadership qualities and expertise, positions are selected.
Our main strengths are incentive-based marketing strategies that provide us with a steady stream of revenue for appealing promotion. We also have ample amount of startup funds from partnerships with real companies such as Humana. Global Warming's most immediate weaknesses, however, are not being able to manufacture the socks ourselves and the difficulties associated with being a startup company. Outside of Global Warming, we have a supportive community in Knoxville, Tennessee that is willing and able to contribute to our cause. In addition, there is a lack of direct competition in the sock industry in the VE world, which we plan to take full advantage of. On the other hand, Global Warming's primary threat is misconceptions regarding the company's name due to controversy surrounding global warming. The United States economy is currently thriving. The gross domestic product increased at an annual rate of 2.2% in the first quarter and 4.1% in the second quarter. The United States attained a nominal GDP of $10 trillion in the first 2 quarters of the year alone. The national unemployment rate is an 18-year low of 3.9%, and personal consumption expenditures is at 0.7%. All these rates point to a growing economy that is beneficial to the retail industry.
The fashion industry is taking the world by storm, growing 5.5% in just 10 years. We decided on selling specialty socks because it is the largest product segment in the sock market. Private labels led this industry with a whopping $658.3 million in 2016. Of the 509 VEI firms, 24% are clothing and accessories. This shows that the clothing industry has no sign of slowing down anytime soon.
Global Warming is one of 2 customizable fashion companies that sell socks in the virtual market. We base our prices off of real-world companies like Stance and Bombas. Our main competitor, known as The Block, offers 5 customizable sock options, while we offer over 80.
Global Warming's target market mainly consists of teens ages 16 to 21. The main appeal of our socks are the style and quality of usage. Demographically, our socks are geared towards all religions, ethnicities, and genders. We believe our price point is within most people's budget, but for those who might want to spend $20 on a pair of socks for themselves, may reconsider it and purchase them as a gift for someone else or even just to support our cause.
Global Warming's goal is to provide high-quality sock and sock boxes to our customers for a more comfortable lifestyle. For every deluxe sock box that is purchased, we're going to donate a pair to the homeless. Customers can buy their socks in a single pair, a sock box of 4 socks, a deluxe sock box of 10, or a corporate sock box with 100 socks.
Global Warming plans on promoting its company products through email, phone, and social media such as Twitter and Instagram. We'll offer incentives for consumers such as raffles for both individual customers and corporations. We had our grand opening event November 1st, which allowed individual customers and corporations the chance to win a Visa gift card to promote our deluxe and corporate sock boxes.
Knowing where to market your product is an important part of becoming successful. Because of this, we've come up with 4 main ways that we can profit. These are non-virtual sales, trade show sales, corporate sales, and online sales. We predicted that 50% of our sales are going to be non-virtual with our Humana contract. We've also predicted that 25% of our sales are going to be through the trade shows, 15% through corporate, and 10% through online.
As a company, global warming faces a few different risks. Our name may appear controversial to some. However, our name is associated with warming people around the globe with socks, rather than bringing light to the issue of global warming. Our marketing team does its best to present global warming in a non-controversial and community-based manner. Unforeseen competition may cause us difficulty in acquiring new customers. Our marketing team effectively markets our products, and our website focuses on ease of use. Other VE companies might not see the advantages in purchasing our products. We donate socks to the homeless through various charities and effectively target Gen Z with advertisements and promotions.
As of October 31st, global warming has accumulated $133,908 in assets. The company has raised $120,298 in cash, which is mostly made up of revenue from the Humana contract. This contract funds 75% of our matching FICA taxes and gross salaries. The stockholders' equity section consists of 3 angel investors that made $50,000 investments into global warming and $20,000 in seed money provided by Virtual Enterprise International. All of these investments are made at $10 par value in total to $170,000 in stockholders' equity. For the fiscal year, the company is projected to net $1,001,395 in total revenues. This total includes retail, corporate, contractual, and trade show revenues projected through April 30th. Alongside the Humana contract, trade show revenues are a very large source of income. The company is projected to net $250,950 from trade shows alone. The total cost of goods sold is only $25,054. This number is so low because we purchase our products at only 50 cents a unit. This wholesale price gives us a very high gross profit margin of 97%. The total expenses for the year is $730,138. The company's largest expense is gross salaries, which is paid for $67,500 monthly. After taking out all expenses and corporate income taxes, the company is projected to net $184,739. As you can see, the Humana contract made our break-even point very attainable. Before the contract, our break-even occurred at $750,999. After the contract, our break-even shrunk to only $229,473. We will reach this mark after we make 2,550 sales. This contract gives us a monthly revenue of $59,907 and leaves us responsible with only $23,305 in monthly operating expenses. As a new company, the initial starter months are always the hardest. Global warming had a negative net income in the first 2 months of operation. However, we plan to bounce back from this with the help of our trade shows and our grand opening event. The company is projected to net $75,829 during our very first month of operation in November. In April, the company is projected to net $125,414 during one of our most crucial months in operation. The company also pledged to donate 900 pairs of socks. Through sock drives, we already raised and donated 1,346 pairs of socks already.
We are Global Warming, a company dedicated to providing comfortable, stylish socks to our consumers and dedicated to helping our local homeless community. Thank you for your time, and we'll be happy to take your questions now.
Do you know what percentage of your cost is your salary?
Not exactly, but it'd probably be upwards around, I'd say, 75 to 80% of our expenses.
How much was salary?
$67,500 monthly. That's only if all employees are actually present every day of the pay period, though.
How many employees? I'll try to.
We have 20.
I was gonna say, it's 20.
Yeah.
What is your projected revenue tomorrow at the trade show?
Tomorrow, for the trade show, yeah, I think it's $75,000. So, yeah.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
What's your, I'm sorry. on that real quickly, are you gonna market and try to sell the boxes and
That's
stuff?
Yeah,
Just
yes.
smallest and largest.
Yeah.
Yes. So with our deluxe sock boxes, we're hoping to sell a lot of those because of our Visa gift card raffle. And then we're also going to be selling our corporate sock boxes to other corporations that are going to be here that want to supply their whole company with socks like that. And then we have our regular sock boxes and our normal socks that we also plan to sell.
Can you give us more detail about those, how many's in them, price and all that?
The corporate sock box comes with 100 pairs of socks in each of them, and they're customizable to the company. So we can put, we have 3 styles of them. We can put their logo on however they want out of the 3 styles, and that's $2,000. We typically make deals with other companies with those. So, I mean, that's our most expensive products. We try to make them with those. And then our deluxe sock box comes with 10 socks, and they're normally themed. Like we have monthly themed socks, like we had like a Thanksgiving theme this month, and next week we'll have like a Christmas theme. And those are $175.
For how many,
175.
for how many socks?
10 pairs of socks.
Okay, knowing what you know now about your company, what would be the one thing that you would change if you could?
I would say from the START initiative, I think that's a very important part of the company. And also deadlines, that's also a very important part that you need to keep in mind. As well as that, it's just communication, just knowing when something's ready, making sure to put it on the drive per se for everybody to access, and making sure everybody knows it's the newest information that they can access. It's also the most important part, or one of the most important parts of the company.
I would like to add on to that. We had some technical issues throughout this year. We've had hard drives crash twice already. Before, like 3 days after our grand opening, we had the server that the website is stored on crash because of a storm. And so from that, we've actually learned to have a backup drive, even a backup for the backup. And so we're currently using Google Drive for that. And so that's probably one of the biggest, one of the things we'll change for.
What process did you use to determine your prices? Because if I'm looking, you've got the corporate box, and what was the other box you told me about?
The deluxe sock box.
Deluxe box. So which one averages out to the least cost per unit?
Least cost per unit.
Mhm.
I mean, all of our socks are 50 cents per unit. Like a pair of socks is 20
I'm
cents.
talking about retail.
Oh, retail? I mean, we have $20, like a pair of socks itself is $20.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking?
Mm-hmm.
Like the prices, yeah. A pair of socks is $20, and then a regular sock box is $75. And that's 4 pairs.
So, go ahead.
The profit margin for a single pair would be higher than, right?
Yes. It's still pretty close though, because if we, with our discount for like the sock box, it's $75, but it would be $80, so it's still up there in the 90s.
What I'm getting at, so the deluxe box, if I did my math correctly, came out to $17.50 a pair.
Yes.
The corporate box with the 100 was $20 a pair. Why would they be more?
Oh, for the corporate sock box, we offer the, like I said, the 3 styles and the company's logo. So, we have to account for that.
Ethical question. How do you determine that your employees are ethical? What training do you offer them in ethics?
We created a PowerPoint that we made I made on the Human Resources Vice President. I created it with my 2 assistants. We based it off the criteria on the PE International website, and we also go through peer review processes where we have 3 employees review 1 employee, and then we have a sit down with them and tell them the things they did great and the things they can improve on. And if there's questionable ethical practices, we have a warning process. Each employee, you can have 2 warnings, and the 3rd warning results in an automatic termination.
How do you feel that this experience at VE has personally benefited you? Anybody?
Well, for me personally, this is the first leadership position I've had throughout my entire school career. And
And what year are you?
I'm a senior. And honestly, it's been beneficial because I've learned a lot of skills like communication, leadership. I've learned software skills like Microsoft Word, Excel. I know how to use a lot of Adobe software, and those are like skills that I feel I will carry on to my future career. And supply chain management is what I plan on doing in the future. And so that's why I find this class specifically to be so beneficial towards who I'm going to be when I grow up.
Anybody else?
Well, as CFO, one of the most important things I've had to deal with is learning how to be as organized as possible and really taking that organization and bringing it down through like the ladder of the corporate positions and making sure that everyone has the things they need to do and communication is nice and tight.
I'd like to add on to that. I've really learned the value of structure and policies that they really benefit a company if they're followed correctly, and if everyone just knows what they're doing and has clear instructions, I think everything runs efficiently.
I like that. The main thing I've learned is how to be a professional. A lot of times in school, you don't learn how to be in a corporate setting like we are every day in global warming. So I've learned a lot about how to be professional and how to be in a work setting and work with your coworkers in a team setting.
It's important to me to hear each one of you. I know some of you kind of shy off of that question, but this program is bigger than all of us. And it's important that you feel that you're learning something that's going to carry you forward. Personally, I think all of you feel that way. Some of you may not want to express it, but and it's certainly not required.
I will tell you how I feel about it. I believe it's super, super important for you to realize that when you get out there, life's not going to be you taking notes, looking at an active board while somebody lectures you the entire time. This class, what it really is, it teaches you what you're actually going to need in the real world. You're not going to be looking at somebody and they're not going to be telling you what to do every single time. You're going to have to set goals for yourself and set rules that you need to follow every single day. You won't be able to procrastinate a project because if you don't get it done in time, you're going to get a 0 for it. You're not going to get 10 points off. So I think all that stuff combined really makes it important.
Good. Good point.
Okay, so you're the CFO?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is questions for anyone except him. How do you use the financial documents to help you run your business?
Our financial documents, we use them mainly to keep organized and structure our financial department, and we also like to work with the marketing department to get the sales onto the financial documents. Like we keep all of them in Excel and on a Google Drive, so we keep them organized and just all in a nice orderly manner.
Anyone else want to add to that?
I think that financials also help with sales projections and like determining how much we can make in a given month. And also, of course, it also helps determine prices. Like when we look at expenses, we have to think about how much profit we can make. So I think that's how we can use finances.
I'm going to ask one more and then I'm going to rush. I want you guys to tell me about a current event that's going on and how that impacted you in planning this presentation.
The recent elections is the current event I'm going to talk about. The recent elections, as you may know, Congress has been split in the Democratic parties. House of Representatives is now held, or Democratic Party holds a majority in the House of Representatives, and the Senate is still majority Republican Party. So this may prove difficult to pass new laws in Congress, but however, the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement is still set to be enacted in 2019, which would, I think it increases tariffs from 10% on imports from countries like China from 10% to 25%. This not only encourages domestic production, but also encourages domestic consumption. And this is beneficial to a company like Global Warming because we operate within the United States, produce within the United States, and primarily sell within the United States.
Well, okay then.
Okay, time is up.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.